Hey everyone, it's Jason here with a new update for FireJumpers Inferno, and I'm really happy to say that this is a beta version 0.2, so everyone will be able to download this version of FireJumpers Inferno and give it a test drive. So the link will to the game will be in the description below, or you can visit facebook.com/firejumpers, and you can also get the link from there. So let's jump right in. I'm going to log in. And let's take a look at what's new in this beta version. One, the first thing is I've got a significantly larger map. In the first beta version, I had only California mapped out. Now I have a good chunk of the Western United States. I believe I have 11 states kind of mapped out here. And for those who are new to FireJumpers Inferno, it is a cooperative multiplayer wildland firefighting game. And every pixel that you see on this zoomed out version of the map contains 15,000 pixels. Inside each one is a downloadable content, and this has 15,000 pixels. So when I have a map size of 5 by 5, which is this kind of like white square that you see here, it's downloading 25 of these map tiles and combining them together to create different size maps. So if I were to take a look here, let me load some part of the map here. Let me get something with some water. There we go. All right, so we've got this map. It's downloaded, and I can start a fire right here, and I can load my units. And these units, let's say like the engine, it will be able to fill up its water tank, you can see here, by getting close to a pixel that is either an urban area, which are these purple, or actual blue water, right? And then once it is filled up or close to, it can actually kind of pump and spray water and start fighting this fire at the same time. The cool part, which is the new added part, is I can come here and create the multiplayer game. So let me just log in. And we've got here, this is my other account. And it's going to load this zoomed out version. Okay, so to load a map, I do have some instructions here. So it shows here, you can control click to load a map. But you can control click on a burning pixel to join a game. So you're going, okay, well, there's a lot of pixels. How do I see or find this? So one of the nice things, I kind of zoom down low and you can see where the smoke is, right? And you can follow that smoke. I also knew where I created this game. So right here, you can see this burning pixel. And if I hover over it, the white square turns into a red square. And that's just to show the dimensions of what that map size is. So as a free user, I always like to be able to provide the game for free so that people can test it before they buy it. I think it's always a nice thing to do as a developer. So if you have a 2x2, sure, you're limited into the size of what the map is, but that you can create, however, you can join a map that is larger. Okay, so you can see how I just hovered over that. And if I control click on that pixel, I will now join that same game. So here it is. We've got the pixels. We've got the guy here. And I can't move him because he's not my unit. But if I were to swap over, if I were to just bring these guys and these guys and this guy, we have like an aircraft. Just a few things. The aircrafts are quite small in compared to some of the other units. Let me see if I can just fly this plane a little bit closer. Um, Now, what's happening here is that the aircrafts are actually to scale. Okay, so every pixel here, let me just slow this guy down. Okay, every pixel is a 30 meter by 30 meter area, and this plane is approximately 60 meters. This is an accurate representation of what this is. in comparison to, engines, it it really does look, and and people, it it's not proportionate to each other in that way. But I did want to make the airplanes proportionate so that when you're flying around, you are of the size. So the mountains are to scale. If you start getting close, you can start getting a different feel. All right, so now that I've got this, I can join as well and have my units come in. And this unit can also join in fun here. So, and then can I see where the other aircraft is from the areas? I find sometimes it's always easier to just kind of go down and point it out in the sky. But yeah, this is the other player who's no longer controlling the airplane is still kind of flying around in a circle. So everything kind of goes into an autopilot and we can see, and it is quite fun. I was playing with a colleague of mine. Together we were fighting a fire. So I will show that example in just a few minutes. Um, but yes, that is where we're at. Um, Now, also, for those who have joined the game, you will only be able to change the map texture if you wanted to kind of look at what the rate of spread was or the flame length based off of the wind speed on this map. The incident commander, however, has extra features, which is the moisture level. So if I were to change it to the rate of spread and I take a look, and I were to change the moisture level to very low, the colors of the map will begin to change, as well as if I were to increase the wind speed. So all of this kind of happens automatically just by changing, and it kind of tells you what the rate. Now, I do have a previous video that describes and talks all about what these colors mean, so you can also kind of take a look, but basically it goes from red, which is the lowest rate of spread, to yellow, which is where it begins to be very dangerous at 100 pixels per hour. And then when it goes even faster, it turns into a bluish color, which is now going to a pixel, a rate of spread of up to 400 pixels per hour. So it's quite impressive. All right, so we've got that, and that kind of more or less sums it up for this. So let me show you, what it looked like when both my colleague and I were testing this yesterday. So I'm just going to pause the video and I'll be right back. All right, so I am just kind of going through a previously recorded video right now. So I am the main plane here, and just in front of me is my colleague, and he is currently flying his plane, and he's got some water. So we started this fire on this hill. You can see at some of the top of the part of the hill is got some really high flames because it is going uphill and it's showing its thing. So you can see here he's dropping his water, and I'm right behind, and I'm going to follow up and also spray some water and kind of get that going. Now he kind of took off kind of fast over here. So I am going to try to chase him down a little bit, but not too fast. Yeah, there he is. So now he's behind me. So we did a little kind of tag team. So I think we were playing around with some things here. Let's see. So I'm going to get some water here. I think he's behind me. Let's take a look here. We'll just fast forward. There we go. Yeah. So he just came ahead of me because I wanted him to be in the front, and then I followed him. And here we are working together. Oh yes, we wanted to kind of hit the side of the hill here this time. Now there's a couple little kind of, you can see it's kind of head bobbing a little bit. I do have some animation that I do need to try to make it a little bit smoother, but for now it's working pretty good. Um, and yeah, that is it. You can kind of come in and we kind of work together. Oh, here we go again. He was getting his water from another source. And I mean, these are his units. He was trying to create a bulldozer here, and now he's hitting that area. And again, like I said, lots of fun, kind of working together. And I'm kind of really looking forward to see what everybody else is going to do. And I would love to see some screenshots or some videos of people playing the game and or finding some bugs, please. There are some known bugs already. Like I said, some of these things are a bit jittery. Sometimes the units don't quite show up at the beginning of the game, but I'm still working on it. But I feel like it is fairly stable right now, so that people can play together right here, right now. So let's do it. Have some fun. Please let me know what you feel about the game. Hopefully, it is as fun as it is in my own mind. So let's see if it's fun for everybody else too. So thank you again for your time, and I will see you in the next video. All right.